KSL has team coverage from our news specialist tonight, covering the latest details emerging from the COVID-19 outbreak and the response from every level of government.
Lad Egan is covering the massive transition throughout Utah's education system to online teaching. But let's start tonight with Jed Bull, who explains why social distancing continues to be the most effective way that we can limit the spread of the virus. Jed?
That's right, Deanie. This continues to be the most important message from our public health officials. If you have a cough, a fever, and shortness of breath, and think that you have COVID-19, it's very important to isolate yourself. If you're healthy, avoid contact with other people in public.
We can't predict how this virus is going to react, but we are prepared for it to spread statewide.
So far, the greatest number of Utah patients testing positive for COVID-19 in Utah are in Summit and Salt Lake counties, where they have also taken the greatest measures to limit public interaction.
Because this is a novel disease, we are learning every day new things about how this is spreading, and that's what causes us to take such prudent measures as stopping mass gatherings and restaurant and bar closures in specific areas.
Healthy people need to keep a safe distance from those with the virus. If you have a mild illness, stay home. Only seek testing and extra care if you need it.
You don't necessarily need a test. It's not going to change your care. Most people will fight off the virus with their own immune system.
And when it comes to plans outside of the house, get-togethers with friends, play dates for kids, and out-of-town camping trips, here's the recommendation from the state epidemiologist.
As long as you're not symptomatic, having those small gatherings are important during this time. We certainly don't want to isolate anyone to the point where they feel like they're not connected to their world.
As long as you don't have symptoms.
But again, once you start having symptoms, it's very important to self-isolate and not do those things.
Yeah, and that's, again, the real key is that once you start showing symptoms, that's the time to isolate yourself and stay away from everybody else. But if you're not showing symptoms, getting out and taking a walk is certainly good for your health. Guys?
Especially on a day like today where it was so nice outside. Jed Bull in Salt Lake tonight. Thank you, Jed. Breaking news from Summit County. Health officials say they have at least 2 new cases of coronavirus, now at 13 total in the county. That's up from 11 cases earlier today.